I know this may seem pretty crazy to you guys, but it's a very interesting satire of the American healthcare system that I'm pretty much guaranteeing that you will laugh at and be in agreement with and kind of nod your head with it. And I was surprised with how much accuracy this essentially was a satire by Spongebob. Yes, Spongebob SquarePants, the cartoon, has an amazing, hilarious satire of the American healthcare system. Check it out.
Oh no, this is horrible.
What is it, Doctor?
This man has no insurance.
He'll never be able to afford this room.
You're right, nurse. Extract the patient to the hallway. Stat!
Excuse me, Doctor.
Administrator Flotsam, what can I do for you?
It has come to my attention that your patient, Mr. Krabs, is out on the front sidewalk.
Yes, he is.
Oh, what were you thinking, man? We're trying to run a business here. We can't leave patients on the sidewalk.
Not to worry. Nurse!
I'm on it.
Wow, so the fact that SpongeBob was actually the cartoon was able to kind of both mock and be so accurate in their depiction of the American healthcare system is really crazy, because if you think about it, prior to Obamacare, our healthcare system was extremely dangerous for multiple reasons, right? If you had a pre-existing condition, you could literally be denied, your surgery or health insurance. And then what they would do is they would just flip through and try to find some random shit, like some kind of stomach flu or something random, and say, oh, it's a pre-existing condition, so we're not going to cover you because it's not in our best interest to do so. And it really shows you the kind of hilarity and the immorality of the system. And, we still have so many problems post-Obamacare, but pre-Obamacare, it was vastly worse, which I know is hard to believe. You're like, what? But it really did make it a lot better than the system was before that. The whole pre-existing condition nonsense was something that was absolutely fucking crazy. It was something that's almost like a meme, like it's almost a mockery of healthcare itself. But it just goes to show you as to why healthcare is not something that should be treated like all the other commodities that we have. Equating healthcare to furniture is stupid, because healthcare is life and death. Healthcare is life and death. Furniture is not life and death, just like it is with virtually any other commodity. That's why healthcare should not be treated like such, and that's why the vast majority of the other developed nations in the entire world actually have universal healthcare systems. That's why, because they know many of these countries have had it for literally decades, if not like 100 years. Germany's had it for over 100 years now. They've had it since Otto von Bismarck. They've had it for over 100 years now. So you're looking at countries already knowing, and we're way lagging behind. We still don't have that system. We still are not able to come together, and you know why? It's because of the corporate lobby, the big pharma that comes in, and also a lot of the propaganda that's spewed by those same lobbies to the American people, and they fall for the bullshit that they're fed. They honestly do. They fall for the bullshit that they're fed. And it's truly an abomination for this to be something that's occurring, because again, it is an absolute injustice that either you get the insurance or you get your treatment, but you end up being essentially just in this kind of peril and this economic distress for the rest of your entire life, because you're working on a daily basis, full-time job, but you just simply can't afford it because it's so fucking expensive. Same things go for pharmaceutical drugs. They're so expensive. And Bernie Sanders proposed a bill saying, hey, we should be able to import drugs from places like Canada because they pay like half what we do, if not less than half what we do. Why should Americans be paying more? Well, why was it opposed by people like Cory Booker? This was supported by both, I believe, John McCain and Ted Cruz, because it benefits the American people. How could you be against something like that? Cory Booker voted against it, and it's because he has massive donations from the pharmaceutical industry. That is not a debatable thing. You can look it up. Hundreds of thousands of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry. What do you think he's going to do when it comes to voting time? He's going to give them back what they wanted. There's a reason why they gave him money. It's not because they felt like, Cory Booker, we're your big fan, so here's some money. No, that's not what it was at all. Not at all. But, we need to move. I'm just trying to show you, because it really is such a joke, the system that we currently have. There should be nobody who does not have access to healthcare. Nobody in the country should not have access to healthcare because it is immoral to do so. It is honestly immoral for you to say that, someone should be in a situation where they are prevented from being able to get the care that could make them living or dead. And that, it's always the conservatives who are against that, which is obviously the irony and the hypocrisy is over 9,000, because obviously, how could that possibly be compassionate? How could that be pro-family values? How could that be Jesus-like? How could that be supposed Christian-like? And that's the good cherry-pick stuff out of there, by the way. But it's just shit show. And I just love this clip, and I hope you guys did too. Let me know what you guys think about this.